Welcome back to the PAC Sports Network for our halftime show. We're at the break between Saint Vincent and Geneva, and we're now joined by the head coach for Saint Vincent men's basketball, Coach D.P. Harris. Coach, first off, thanks so much for joining us today. Want to dive right into the here and now. How have things been to this point for you and the team up to this point of the year?
I think we're trending in the right direction. Early on, we've had some serious injuries, but no excuses. I've been really lucky for 20 years not having guys injured, but this year, for the entire year, we really will not have one of our top seven, sometimes two of our top seven players because of injuries, ranging from pulled groin to hurt foot to fractured foot. And that's just part of it. And I think everybody experiences that. I just haven't in my career that many injuries.
Well, I know that you guys had a really tough non-conference schedule to get yourselves ready for the PAC. Picked up some big wins in the non-conference as well against a really good Carnegie Mellon team. How much confidence did it give your team after that win, especially after the previous game where you lose by 3 to a nationally ranked Tufts team?
Yeah, we had the ball 3 times at the end of the game against Tufts. We didn't execute. And again, we didn't have Payne back then, and we played out without one of our players. So we thought we could have got them. But again, we've been pretty inconsistent up until the last 10 days. But I think playing that schedule has really helped us get to this point.
Well, I know that Jaden Gales and Devo Strowski, they've been big keys in terms of the offense driving force this year. What type of dynamic do they bring collectively to the team that really makes your offense stand out?
I think that Jaden Gales has grown so much in the second half of the semester. After going to Florida and to this point, he is back to his old self. When he came back from Wichita, he wasn't the same player. But he has definitely got himself back into trending in the right direction and really working hard. And his attitude has been amazing. Dev is just Dev. I mean, he can get hot in a minute. He has always been an offensive-minded player since the day I met him. And having those two and some other pieces, we're very fortunate.
I'm curious to hear your perspective having Maxwell Gordon and Tarek Crosby both out on the floor. And it seems that Gordon's been more of the floor general, even though he has scored a lot this year. But Crosby's been that instant offense for you off the bench. How dangerous can those two make you with that 1-2 punch?
Going into the season, we thought that Tarek would be our starting two guard because of, the situation with Mike and the NCAA. And quite frankly, you can flip a coin between him and Mike Isolino. Mike has experience, but Tarek has some explosive scoring power and quickness, and he brings a lot to the table. But that duel, those two guys will be back next year, and that'll be our backcourt. I think Maxwell has really done a great job since transferring here. His assist to turnover ratio, how he manages a game. We're hoping that his foot is fully healed by now, but, probably not. With him, I just think that him and Tarek bring a different dimension to it. I'd like to see Tarek improve his game management, understanding time and score. But your hands are kind of tied as a coach, because if you take that out of the players, their creativeness, their willingness to want to score and go after it, sometimes you don't get your players to grow as much as you want them to grow.
Well, Coach, you certainly have the makings for another really good season through the rest of the year, and obviously a really great team. Before we let you run, I want to hear from you what you think will be key in getting your team to a PAC championship and ultimately capturing that title.
I think camaraderie, us getting out of the way of ourselves. I think that's really important. There's no agendas here. It's a very simple formula. We need to rebound, we need to guard, and we need to play together in a cohesive manner. And the stat that I'm looking for at the end of the game is assist to turnover. We out-rebounded the other team and the physical toughness that we play with. The rest of the way, everything else doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We forfeit the fact that St. Vincent, that these kids are going to be extremely successful in their life and what they're going to do. But for us, over the next 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks of what we're trying to accomplish, personal agendas don't matter. It's team oriented, team oriented, team oriented, and we're not changing.
Well, Coach, excited to see how the team fares the rest of the season. Thanks so much for stopping by, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
That's St. Vincent head men's basketball coach DP Harris. Stay right there. We'll have St. Vincent men's basketball player Mike Izzolino join us next on the PAC Sports Network.